You're looking at moving to the Boise, Idaho, Treasure Valley area, and you're trying to compare Eagle, Star, and Middleton. These are some of the top areas that I get asked about, and it's for good reason, because they're all located along the same highway, state highway. And so a lot of people look at them and want to know what the differences are. So in this video, I'm going to dive into what are the key differences between Eagle, Star, and Middleton, go over some of the top subdivisions, and what you can expect in terms of the type of amenities there, schools, restaurants, shopping, if you're looking to make the move here to the Boise, Idaho. And those are the top on your list. In other videos, I compare other cities, which you can see in the links down below. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Chism. I'm a local real estate agent helping people relocate here to the Boise, Idaho area. I moved from San Diego, California myself with my family a couple years ago, and I absolutely love helping people make the move here. That is my specialty. That's predominantly what I do. So I come with a unique perspective, having moved from California and then helping so many people move from out of state as well. So if you've got questions about making the move here and you're looking to buy a home, all you gotta do is reach out via the contact information on the screen below. Whether you're 9 days, 90 days, or even 2 years out, just reach out. We'll jump on a Zoom call, figure out the best timeline for you and what the best area and home will be for you as well. So let's take a look at Eagle, Star, and Middleton. First up is Eagle. Now, Eagle, Idaho is gonna be your most luxurious area in the Treasure Valley as far as the city. Now, 25 years ago, it was a very sleepy town, not a whole lot going on there, but now it has been transformed into a luxury community by far. When people think of Boise, Idaho, and they think luxury, they think of Eagle, Idaho. Median price point for homes is just over $1 million. And there are really some amazing amenities in Eagle, Idaho. Tons and tons of shopping, lots of restaurants, some really fantastic restaurants like Crave is located here. You have Kachi Restaurant, which is right near Reed Merrill Park. We love going to both of these restaurants, and there are so many other options as well. So even if you don't live in Eagle, it's a short jaunt over to Eagle from wherever you are in the Treasure Valley to enjoy the more fine dining that you're gonna find in Eagle. There's also some amazing parks here in Eagle, Idaho, and my top one, like I mentioned, is Reed Merrill Park. Great if you've got kids, or even if you don't have kids, you just want easy access to the river. Reed Merrill Park is a huge park with a very large play structure, splash pads, and walking trails right on the greenbelt. A fantastic location to just sit there, maybe enjoy dinner in the evening time, watch people fish, or fish yourself, of course. Now, with the home prices, as I mentioned, they're around $1 million. Now, you gotta keep in mind that inventory in Eagle, Idaho, the number of homes available is very low. Only around 150 homes at any given time. So you gotta keep in mind that the median price can vary quite a bit just because there's fewer home sales. So a couple large home sales or smaller home sales can move those prices up and down quite a bit. And that's gonna be consistent with the other towns we're talking about in this video, Star and Middleton, where their average inventory levels are only between 100 to 150 homes at any given time. Now, Eagle is a fairly small population, only about 25,000 people in the town. It is still growing. However, the core of Eagle is fairly built out at this time. You can still find some new construction communities, which we'll touch on in a moment, but for the most part, you're gonna be looking at resale homes. Now, a lot of these resale homes will be newer homes because a lot of these homes, as I mentioned, have been built in the last 20 years, but you still will find homes that are older than that. If you're looking for acreage, you can still find that in Eagle. The homes might be older because a lot of the newer homes are gonna be on smaller lots, but you can still find very luxurious homes in Eagle on 1 to 5 acres. Now, of course, just expect to pay more for those homes. If you're over an acre, you're definitely gonna be north of $1 million, most likely in the $2 to $3 million range. As you scale up into the 5+ acres, you're gonna be more in the $4 to $6 million range. Now, some of the top Eagle subdivisions are Legacy, Lakemore, and Two Rivers. Now, Legacy, you are gonna find some new construction still being built within Legacy, but most of it has been built out over the past few years. So you're gonna find mostly resale homes with a little bit of new construction sprinkled in there. Now, Legacy is pretty amazing. It's 590 acres. It's almost into Star. It's pushing right up against the border of Star. It has 3 tennis courts, a 3-hole executive course, a pool and clubhouse, and lots of walking trails and tons of ponds throughout the community. Catch and release there, and there's a lot of homes located on the ponds. So you do have waterfront located within the Legacy community. Now, home prices, you're gonna start on the very high 800,000-900,000s, kind of on the low end of that, and then ranging well up into the multi-millions. But your average price point in Legacy gonna be between $1 to $2 million, with some homes ranging above that. Now, your home sites aren't gonna be huge. You're looking probably around 10,000 square feet, generally on the lower end, up to about a quarter to a third of an acre. Next up is Lakemore. Lakemore is a very popular subdivision, also a fairly new community, built between 2009 to 2023. So at this point, pretty much all resale, however, very new resale that you're going to find in Lakemore. Lakemore is located right off Eagle Road, right near the Banbury Golf Course, very central to any access in Eagle, basically right on the Boise River, easy to get into Meridian and to Boise as well. Lots of nature trails and ponds, absolutely wonderful walking trails through here. It's also a gated community, so if you are looking for a gated community, Lakemore could be a great option for you. And home sites here are going to be about a quarter acre to a half acre. Home prices are going to be generally somewhere between $1 million to $3 million. And then another very popular community is the Two Rivers community. This is an amazing, mature landscape, mature tree community. There are 41 ponds and 17 water features throughout here. And there's actually 2 gated communities in here as well as non-gated community. Now the gated communities are called the Point and Heron Point. This was built between 2000 to 2017, so you're definitely looking at all resale homes. And these homes are going to range from about 2,000 square feet up to 8,000 square feet, and from about a quarter acre lot to over 1 acre. Now we start moving over into Star and Middleton. Now Star and Middleton can be great alternatives for people that are not looking for as busy of an area as Eagle, because Eagle certainly is getting busy with those 25,000 people that live there, all those amenities. A lot of people love to visit Eagle for those amenities, so there can be a lot of traffic, especially around Eagle Road, right in the downtown area of Eagle. So people are starting to look at Star for a little bit more affordable, and then of course Middleton. And what a lot of people are saying is that Star is the next Eagle, Middleton's the next Star. We're gonna unpack that just a little bit here. Now, something to keep in mind with Star is that because it's a small population, there's not a whole lot of shopping, not a whole lot of restaurants. However, there is a growing restaurant and shopping scene going in. You've got Ridley's, which is a grocery store, and there are some new restaurants moving in as well. You've got the Tap House, which is a cool little sports bar, beer bar, and right next to it you have Fizz, which is a cocktail bar. And there's also Albertsons here that just went in within the last year or two. And you have the Merc, which is a general store and grocery store. Star is a smaller town, about 15,000 people in it, but it is growing rather rapidly. Now with that comes some problems. There is more traffic building in Star. Now they are working on widening the roads through Star that will help alleviate some of the congestion. But right now there is a bit of traffic, especially if you're trying to get out of there during rush hour. But there is a lot of new construction happening in Star. If you're looking for new construction in this northern part of Treasure Valley, this is probably going to be the place for you, because that is definitely the dominant feature of Star with that rapid growth. A lot of new construction communities. Of course, you will find resale homes built 20 plus years ago, and then a lot that are in the newer range in the last 5 to 10 years, but definitely a lot of new construction. Toll Brothers has 5 communities located in Star, Idaho. Now, one of them is basically built out, and that is Kalina Vista. I believe they've actually completely sold out, so you're only gonna be looking at resale pretty much at this point there. However, there's also Cresta del Sol, which has several more years to go before it's completed. It's considered the most luxury community in the Treasure Valley area. You also have Aliso Creek. They also have a couple more years to go. And Heirloom Ridge, they're still building there. And then they also have a 55 plus community called Regency. Now, Toll Brothers is a great builder. You're gonna find homes that are probably gonna range anywhere from about 500,000 on the very low end up into the low millions. Now you got to keep in mind, because they are a tract home builder, they are going to have kind of introductory prices, the base pricing to get you in the door, but you also got to factor your lot premium as well as all the upgrades. I just helped someone buying in Star right now. They started with a home price right around $870,000. With all the upgrades they're putting in, they're actually going to end up closer to about 1.2 million. Now, all these communities have pools that come with them. A couple of them I really like Aliso Creek, Cresta del Sol, and Kalina Vista, because they're all basically built right up into the foothills. So if you're looking for that easy access to the foothills in a nice planned subdivision, those could be some great options for you. If you are looking at Toll Brothers, make sure you reach out to me so we can initiate that conversation. If you'd like third-party representation with Toll Brothers, I need to make that introduction for you. Now, with any other builders, if you do want third-party representation, and I highly recommend that you do have it, we want to make sure we have that third-party inspection, and there is just a lot that can go wrong during the construction process. And I have a master's in construction management from the University of Southern California. This is my background. I absolutely love helping people buy new construction homes and walking them through the process, holding the builder accountable for what needs to be done, and helping make sure that you have the best experience possible when you're building your brand new home here in Idaho. Now, some other top subdivisions are Heron River, Star River Ranch, Hope Springs, Iron Mountain Estates, and North Star. Now, a lot of these homes are going to range from about 700,000 up into the low millions. Lot sizes are going to vary. You're going to have some smaller lots, but a lot of lots are going to be in the quarter to half acre in some of these areas. And if you're looking for 1 to 3 acre estates, you're going to want to look at the North Star community, which is a brand new subdivision being built. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable in Star, there are a couple really good options, and that's with Hubble Homes and Hayden Homes. Hubble Homes has Greendale Grove, and Hayden has Trident Ridge. These homes are going to get you into Star kind of in the low 400s up into the 600,000 range. Now, as you can see, you definitely can spend north of $1 million in Star, especially if you get into the larger estates. You're going to be in that $1 to $2, $3 million range. But there's a lot of homes available here that are in that mid to high 100,000 range, so 500 to a million range. So if you're looking for a little bit more affordability and want to have fairly easy access over into Eagle, just 15 minutes away, Star is a really great option. Let's touch briefly on schools since we haven't mentioned that. Eagle, Idaho, stepping back to there, is in the West Ada School District, and it certainly has some of the top-rated school districts, and it definitely has some of the top-rated schools. You'll want to check out niche.com and greatschools.org. Now, what you'll find in Star is there is no high school in Star, so depending on where you are, you likely will end up at either Eagle High or at the new Owyhee High School in Meridian. Next, we'll move over to Middleton. Now, Middleton can feel really remote. When I first moved here, I looked at moving to Middleton, and I just couldn't do it. It felt too rural for me. There were too many cows around. I was like, I just can't do this moving from San Diego, urban San Diego, to very, what I felt, rural Idaho. Now that I've been here for a couple years, I've realized it's not that rural, and I do kind of like being around farms where I live now. There are a lot of farm fields nearby. You definitely get used to it, but it can be a little bit of a culture shock if you're coming from a busy area in California to a small town of just 10,000 people in Middleton and not a whole lot going on. In fact, it wasn't until recently you couldn't even buy a cocktail in Middleton. You can only do beer and wine. They recently changed that because they are redeveloping an area right near the river that's going to be a lot of restaurants and parks right on the river, which is going to be super awesome. And they needed to update their laws to allow restaurants to come in to serve cocktails because that's where they make their money, of course. Now, depending where you are in Middleton, if you're more on the western edge of Middleton, you do have easy access to I-84, the main freeway, running through the valley here. And if you're not hitting traffic on the I-84, you can get from Middleton to the airport in less than half an hour, and of course into downtown Boise. Now, if there's traffic, it will take you longer. If you're on the east side of Middleton, you're likely going to trek through Star down through Meridian to get to the airport. So that's going to take a little bit longer. So again, it can feel a little bit more remote. Now, what you're going to find in Middleton is it's not going to be that affordable. There are some homes here. They're definitely in the $400,000, $500,000 range. But what a lot of people are moving to Middleton for is the amount of space you can get. A lot of homes here do sit on half acre, 1 acre, or larger lots, but you're gonna pay more of a premium for that. In Middleton, the median price right now is sitting around just under $600,000. Star, you're looking at also around $575,000 or so. Now, again, low inventory, so things can get skewed very easily. So depending on the month, median price could be much higher than that, but generally speaking, that's what you're looking at. But if you're looking for acreage properties, you're definitely gonna be looking north of $800,000 for a newer home on an acre plus. So if you're looking for a smaller town, a sleepy town that's not growing nearly as rapidly as Star, Middleton can be a great option because you're gonna have a longer run of not having as many people around you than what you might have over in Star. A few of the top subdivision here that you're gonna find in Middleton are Crescent Lake, the lakes, and the lakes at Talega. They're all near each other. They have ponds in here. You've got a mix of waterfront properties, all brand new construction homes sitting on lots that are gonna range from about 10,000 square feet up to about 1/3 of an acre. But at Lakes at Talega, you can get larger lots, half acre to an acre. Also, a really popular area is called the Purple Stage Estates right across the street from Purple Sage Golf Course, and these are all 1 acre lots. If you are looking for something a little bit more affordable, Toll Brothers has a community here called the Meadows at West Highlands. They're continuing to build that out. They're opening up another phase right now. So you can get homes there. They're gonna range in the $400,000 up into the $1 million mark, but a wide range of homes there from Toll Brothers. There's also a Hubble community called Waterford, so that's gonna be also a little bit more affordable. Standard there is 3-car garages, a little bit larger lots than what you're gonna get there versus their other communities, say in Star. So if you're looking for homes in that $400,000 to $600,000 range, that Hubble home option could be a great option for you. Now, the Middleton schools are also top-rated schools. You do have elementary, middle school, and high school located here in Middleton. Again, check out greatschools.org or niche.com for more thorough reviews of those. I hope you enjoyed this overview of Eagle, Star, and Middleton. If you are looking to make the move here to Idaho, just reach out to me via phone, text, or email. We'll schedule a Zoom call and walk through the process of relocating yourself here to Idaho. I've done it myself with my family. I know the stress that goes into it, and my goal is to make it as smooth and as stress-free as possible, help you make the move here to Idaho. absolutely love living here. My kids love living here. Such a much better quality of life that we're experiencing, and it just really aligns with our values so much better. I love helping people just like you make the move, so reach out. And if you are looking to explore more videos about moving to Idaho and the Treasure Valley, all you got to do is watch this video right here where we dive in deeper, and I'll see you on the next video.